All right, fellas. So this is the LTD. That's where I'm at so far. I didn't get to working as much at all this weekend. Went to the junkyard Saturday morning, and then I had family come in Saturday afternoon, and then Brandon was over here Sunday. So spent more time with them. Almost none with this, but that's all right. These are family's more priority. The reason the heads are off and the engine's part and all the stuff's going to be changing with this is when I first put it together, I had issues with my timing light. And if you see the back of that corner, or not corner, but the back of that piston, you see there's a piece missing. And that's not good. And this one up here started to fail too. It's kind of common on these style pistons that have what do you call it, double valve reliefs for either twisted wedge or inline heads. It's I've seen a few instances of it happening, and I think the reason it happened on mine is because I had the like I said, the issue with the timing light where the knob was off from what it was. It's like got a knob on it to set, you know, your timing on there, and the knob was off. So when I thought it was at zero, it wasn't really at zero. It was somewhat advanced. So when I had it at 10 degrees on here, it wasn't really 10. It was further advanced. And I heard it ping a couple of times, but I never like stayed in it. And but apparently the damage was already done. So I don't know how long it's been like that, but I know I wasn't making any noise, and the cylinder's good, so I can reuse it. I'll just have to get different pistons. Mark O'Neill used to run a probe. I think he has this style too, but I'm going to be making some pretty big changes. I'm taking the automatic out, the 4R70W out, with the controller and the converter. All this stuff's going to be for sale when I get it all out. It was just a matter of I got a little frustrated with it leaking again, and because there's just hardly any room in the transmission tunnel with the headers, the big transmission and all that. You got to take the header out of the way to get access to tighten the lines on the transmission, the coolant lines, and the dipstick tube. That's where it was leaking the last time. So I got frustrated, and I said, all right, it's all out. While it's all good, while I can still sell it and get some money back, I'm going to put a T5 in it. But in order to get the T5 in, you know, I got to take the dash out, all that fun stuff. And I said, well, if the dash is coming out, all this stuff over here that I don't like being over there is going to go over here, like it's supposed to be on the Mustangs, and maybe even do a little cosmetic stuff under here. So this will be down for a little bit. It's not going to be 4 years again like the last time. It'll be this will be significantly quicker, I hope. Knock on wood. So that's the issue. So what I'm going to do, Vince has a 331, and we're going to do some trading. So I'm going to get his old 331, check it out, make sure it's all good. It's got pistons for inline heads, and I'm going to take his heads, the Canfields, and put all that together. It's going to go on here. And then this 331 is going to get redone, and then he'll get my twisted wedge heads that are all ported. They flow, I mean, it's almost the same flow wise, his Canfields and my twisted wedges. So it's kind of a straight across thing. Neither one of us is really gaining, but we'll have a more ideally suited combination for each of our cars. So that's what's going to happen, and I'll be able to use because I'm hitting up manual transmission headers in, I'll be able to use my oil pan. I thought of putting a 347 back in here like I originally wanted to, but the main reason not using that before was the issues with the oil pan because of the headers and the hood clearance. So that 347 will go into a different car. So that's what's happening here. Like I said, I was going to do this weekend. I thought I'd have more time to work on it. I wanted to do it on a stand so you could get a better look at it, but this will suffice. So that's what's going on with this. And so in the next I could probably do updates on this every so often when I do get a chance to make some progress, and let you know what's going on with it, and where we're at and what's happening and what kind of a mess I'm making out of it. And then we'll see how it turns out. The objective is to get it running by the dyno day on April 30th, to bring it up there. I think I can do it as long as I don't have any issues with anything. So that's what we're shooting for. All right. Appreciate y'all, fellas. Later.